Hello and welcome again to Red Gaming Tech. I have yet more gaming news for you today, this time concerning Dark Souls 2, which I just did a screenshot video the other day on. If you haven't seen it already, I will link it in the video so you can go check them out. But there has been a little bit of information about the game itself, and basically it's all about the game's online functionality, and the developer From Software has said that the functionality is going to be server-based, but don't panic as the game will be playable offline. Speaking in a recent interview, the producer Yoi Tanimura confirmed the switch from the peer-to-peer system, which has been used in the previous two games, but did again stress that there will be an option to play offline, so there isn't going to be any aggressive form of always-on DRM with this particular title, so just calm yourself before you even think that, because luckily they're not going down that road. Now, they haven't given any specific details, but they have said that the server-based system has allowed them to implement new features into Dark Souls 2. And I've got a direct quote for you here, saying that in terms of network, we'll have more follow-up information because the game is now server-based. We hope to implement new aspects into the game that are only possible because it is server-based. We want to utilise that as much as possible and deliver a new experience. And there will be some content carryover from the original Dark Souls to Dark Souls 2. And they've said in terms of equipment and covenants, we can't give you very much information at this point, but there will be things that carry over from Dark Souls to Dark Souls 2. There will be an adjustment and newly added features as well. So I'm sure that will please some of you, so that hard-won armour that you work so hard to get isn't just going to disappear into the ether when you load up Dark Souls 2. Obviously, if you have a previous save file from Dark Souls, but apparently not from Demon Souls, it will carry over into this particular game, which is definitely nice to see, especially in a game so difficult. Obviously, whether or not you use this functionality is kind of down to you. If you feel that having that armour from your previous playthrough perhaps lessened the difficulty of the game, which is of course one of its most famous aspects, and one of the things that makes it popular, many people will argue, and I can certainly see their reasoning. Although I've yet to tackle Dark Souls myself, it's definitely on my list, although the rather shoddy PC port did kind of put me off just a smidge. Hopefully Dark Souls 2 will be a bit smoother release, but we'll have to see. In terms of the information given here, there's not much to go on other than the fact there will not be any stupid online DRM, which is always good to see. And there's going to be some cool features like the crossover as well. It's always nice to get that, especially in a game with choices like, say, Mass Effect, where some of your previous choices, if you have a save file, will carry over into the next game and so forth. So it's good to see them implement that to some degree in the Dark Souls universe. Anyway, that's me done for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please do check out our channel for more gaming goodness, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.